The brain decides your value before you finish your first sentence. Not after success. Not after proof. In the first few seconds of contact, research in social psychology shows that first impressions form in milliseconds, before logic activates, before evidence is evaluated, before you even feel judged. Most people believe respect is earned over time, through competence, through results, through consistency. But the uncomfortable truth is this: respect is often predicted before it is earned, because the brain is not looking for your resume. It is looking for signals. Humans evolved to scan for dominance and stability cues instantly. Posture, voice tone, eye contact, pace of movement, response to tension. These microsignals build a fast internal category: confident or doubtful, leader or follower, certain or negotiable. And once the brain places you into a category, it protects that category, even when new evidence appears, even when you outperform others, even when you are objectively right. This is called confirmation bias. The first impression becomes a filter, everything else passes through it. That is why underestimation rarely starts with your ability. It starts with perception. Now here is where it becomes uncomfortable. People test what feels movable, not consciously, but instinctively. A small interruption, a small joke at your expense, a slight dismissal of your opinion, a subtle change in tone. These are micro boundary tests. If the signal they receive back is hesitation, the brain updates your position downward. If you over-explain, it signals uncertainty. If you rush to justify yourself, it signals doubt. If you laugh off disrespect, it signals permission. None of this is fair, but it is predictable. Social hierarchies form quietly. No announcement, no meeting, just patterns. The nervous system constantly searches for stability. Stable behavior feels powerful. Contained energy feels solid. Solid feels unshakable. Hesitation feels flexible. Flexibility under pressure feels negotiable. Negotiability invites more pressure. This is why some people speak less and get interrupted less. Not because they are more intelligent, but because they are more contained. Contained does not mean silent. It means regulated. Their voice does not rush upward at the end of sentences. Their posture does not collapse under tension. Their eye contact does not break first. They do not overfill silence. Silence, when controlled, signals certainty. Fast reassurance signals insecurity. Immediate compliance signals lower positioning. Underestimation is often invited unconsciously. Through micro-behaviors repeated daily, a slight upward tone when stating an opinion, shoulders slightly closed in disagreement, smiling while correcting someone, apologizing before speaking, softening statements unnecessarily. Each one seems harmless. Together, they shape perception, and perception shapes treatment. Here is the turning point. People rarely underestimate certainty. They underestimate hesitation. Certainty is not aggression. It is not loudness. It is not dominance theater. It is grounded restraint. Fewer unnecessary words. Slower reactions under pressure. Pauses instead of panic. Eye contact held a second longer. Calm responses to subtle disrespect. The brain reads stability as status, before it reads intelligence, before it reads skill, before it reads achievement. If you want to understand why they underestimate you, Look at the signals you send under tension, not the effort you put in privately, not the skills you have developed silently, because the world does not see your effort first. It sees your regulation, and regulation decides rank faster than competence ever will. Calm certainty changes perception, and perception changes position.